The only thing that we got from Siri is a glowing hollow effect around the iPhone. The biggest question going into WWDC 2025, what is Apple actually doing with Apple Intelligence? Because what we got last year was already underwhelming, and this year, according to reports like Mark Gurman, we're not getting much more. Apple is talking about what they're going to be taking is a gap year, quietly working behind the scenes while the competition is steadily pulling away in the public. Apple plans is to regroup. Gurman reports Apple is holding off major new AI announcements until WWDC 2026, where they hope to come back stronger after the mere dismal effect in 2024. And that makes sense because they actually haven't put out anything so far. And what they have done really hasn't landed. Besides the latest things to introduce Genmoji, Smart Summary, and Image Playground. But let's be real, those features weren't anything new or glamour. Google had already had smarter summaries for years. Samsung had AI editing tools, and Microsoft Copilot rewrites emails in full paragraphs and not just bullet points. None of these Apple Intelligence features have broken through with tech fans or even the average consumer. And Siri, let's not get to talk about Siri. It was supposed to get a glow up with context, better understanding, maybe even a brand new design, but that we never saw the light of day. The only thing that we got from Siri is a glowing hollow effect around the iPhone. So now we're here, June 2025. Apple is not really just behind AI, they're years behind. So what's actually coming at WWDC and what does Apple have up their sleeve? Well, first, the biggest rumor that we've been hearing is iOS 19, iPadOS 19 will no longer be a thing. Yes, Apple is rumored to be killing the 19 edition number and going to a more conventional year-to-date number system, which is now going to be 26. So iOS is now going to be 26, iPadOS will be 26, watchOS, tvOS, just to keep it simple. It's more to do with aligning and keeping things simple for not only developers, but consistency across platforms. Then there's this new Solarium UI, a design revamp inspired by visionOS. Now, this has been heavily rumored, and I'm very thrilled to have this come hopefully to the new operating system because the visionOS design is just so clean and pure. I mean, it's giving polished aesthetics, frosted layers, floating panels, soft blur backgrounds with the light reflection. I mean, it is Apple's biggest visual shift since iOS 7 back in 2013. So over 10 years ago. And of course, when it comes to the AI, Mark Gurman expects there to be little to no updates. Talking about maybe AI battery optimization, translation from your AirPods on the new AirPod 4s, and then possibly a smarter health app with AI coaching tools to be rumored to come into the revamp of the health app. And for developers, Apple may open some of its smaller functional models to the ones behind text summarization so third-party apps can actually access them and develop and get Apple Intelligence up and running. Helpful? Sure. Game-changing? Not yet. But one of the biggest things we love to talk about is macOS. And of course, the big push that Apple's doing into gaming. On the desktop, we are going from macOS 26 to macOS Tahoe. The naming convention comes as Apple always does with a major new operating system for the Macs, selecting a major redesign or a major landmark in California. And Lake Tahoe, which is in California, is actually brilliant. If you think about Lake Tahoe, it's beautiful water. It gives a very visual redesign and similar to what this will be similar to visionOS. The connection isn't just branding, it's symbolic, it's reflective. A calm, glassy interface that mirrors Apple's new design philosophy. And in gaming, Apple is finally making a move into this space. They're going to be introducing potentially a brand new gaming hub to replace Game Center. It'll be pre-installed across all platforms, centralizing Game Center, Apple Arcade, leaderboards, and maybe even some social features. The macOS version might even let users launch some outside of the App Store, which is a major shift in the coming years than what they used to do. Over the last few years, Apple has been slowly supporting AAA games with tools like Game Porting Toolkit, which have now seen Assassin's Creed Shadows, which launched on Mac and PC and console on day one, which is huge. But if Apple is really serious about getting into gaming, I want to see things like Valorant, Where's Marvel Rivals, Elden Ring, or even the big title, GTA 6, that got delayed from the end of this year to May of next year, 2026. And it's not to just come to the Mac. I need it to be launched on day one. So the new gaming hub is gonna help, but only thing that matters is if Apple can actually bring these games to the people that care about them, or the games that people care about. The strategy this year is clear. Play it safe, stay on brand, and buy time. But in a fast-moving AI landscape where Google, Microsoft, and even Meta are evolving week to week, caution isn't always the strength. It's actually a risk. And because while Apple still owns the ecosystem and still sets the bar for a polished in privacy, the real question I want you guys to answer in the comments going forward is this: Apple still has the platform, but are they still the innovator? Y'all let me know in the comments, what are you excited about WWDC? How are you feeling about in the state of Apple? And as always, as I say in my videos, stay locked in, be blessed. Until my next video, peace.